Welcome back to Decembeer. This is episode 10.
Wow, 10 episodes. That's like 5 times 2.
Can you believe we haven't been canceled yet? We've almost done the entire run of Firefly.
Yeah, I know. Our time slot on the internet is so very specific. I can't believe that they're letting us do this.
Why hasn't TV found out about this yet?
I feel like they're finding out about it, but they hate it.
Maybe it's because they don't know about Scooby-Doo endings.
Doodaloo, 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 doodaloo.
Hey Jeff, what's your favorite holiday treat?
Oh, it's got to be schnitzel, Ed.
Do you wear, lederhosen while you eat that?
I wear lederhosen, I eat schnitzel, and I love sausage.
Just like beer announcer.
Exactly!
Today's Philip Snowcase beer is Schottleweizen Heikenvingen Singehenninghudda from Phillips Brewing Company.
Let's put this darkness inside us.
Yeah, I love a little darkness inside me.
I don't taste a lot of beer in this beer. It kind of tastes like wine.
Tastes like wine? I think you're drunk.
No, it's kind of like a really dark red wine.
Okay, I kind of see where you're coming from there. I wasn't sure exactly what you meant, but if you say that this is the darkest red wine you've ever drank.
It's got those fruity flavors from the saisonal yeast in there.
Do you think that they just dumped a bunch of Chemical X into that? Do you think that's what it was?
Jeff, I'm super confused by this. Maybe it's beer? How many beards would you give this?
Listen, Ed, if there's one thing I know, it's beer. And this is definitely beer. But is it good beer? That's the question. And in my opinion, no, it is not. It is middle of the road beer. It doesn't really know what it wants to do, and it's not doing any of it particularly super well. So, while I don't mind it, it's certainly not good. So I'm gonna have to give it 2 beards.
As a fan of saisons and porters and stouts, and this is a dark beer that's supposed to be sort of a saison, I'm offended by this beer. So I'm giving it 1 beard.
I totally agree with you here, because that's the thing, is this is just a hodgepodge of beers that doesn't know what it wants to do. And if I was this beer, I would say that it's grown in a lab, and it's just like, please kill me. And I'm like, okay.
See, this is...
Doodaloo, 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 doodaloo.
Jeff is so good at drinking beer that he spilled that shit all over him, and now his shirt's black.
Yeah, it's the darkness infected me, I think. And it changed the whole makeup of the video. Well, Ed, I think it's about time we pay a visit to our old friend. That's right, Mr. Rogers. No, wait, he's dead. I'm talking about
Mimi Porter.
beer announcer, you stupid...
Today's Craft Crossing beer is Red Racer Copper from Central City Brewing.
This beer certainly has a copper color to it. I can't deny that.
Yeah, the bottle's not lying on this one.
Yeah, it almost matches the label, right?
But is it as sexy as their representative?
Oh, the Red Racer girl? No way. I can't even count the number of times I've jerked off to this label. Today.
Oh, it's got like a fruity-ish,
Super fruity.
sort of amber-y flavor.
Well, it's been brought up before, but remember that episode where basically every beer smelled like a different kind of earth metal? This is the copper ale, and it smells like fruit.
Yeah, this is a good all-around beer. It's not too hoppy for me, which is surprising. It's kind of well-balanced. This could be a go-to pint.
It's a good pint. I don't know if it would be my go-to pint, though. I feel like there's something missing here. There's an ingredient, a flavor, something missing that I need to complete this beer. Maybe it needs just like a little bit more sweetness. I really like the finish on it, but the actual flavor profile is just a little lackluster to me.
I think it's right there. How would you rate this beer?
I think I would give this beer, because it does have a little bit of that lackluster flavor profile, but a lot of the things it's doing are pretty good. So I'll give it just above 2.5, which is sort of my neutral rating. Give it a 2.75.
I'm going to give this a 3.75.
Wow, a full beard above my rating.
3.75 burly red beards.
Ooh, lumberjack beards. You know who else likes 4 men with beards?
Beer announcer.
Ooh, this Sleigh Booster is from Craft Advent Beer Calendar. You know, all the way from Bridge Brewing Company.
So we know beer announcers into beards. And this bottle has the most copious beard of all.
Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10. We have a 5 beard scale, and this blows that scale out of the water. The label is 90% beard.
It's one mammoth beard. Oh, it's got a rich, rich aroma.
Very rich and interesting.
We should taste it.
Let's do that, Ed.
This is a strong beer, and you get that strong beer hit, and then you get some hoppy follow-up. And as you let it linger on your palate, it sort of turns to a caramelly flavor, but too much of the hops still linger for me.
That's my feeling as well, is that it is very hoppy, and then the aftertaste, for me at least, is almost all hop. I'm not really tasting a lot of that caramel. I agree, there is a subtle hint of caramel in there, but it's 90% hops.
You know, it really reminds me of a double IPA and not a red ale type flavor to it.
Well, it's an imperial red ale, which maybe that's where the double IPA sort of flavor is coming from. It's a lot hoppier than I was expecting from anything this dark.
Where does the imperial come from? Is that because it's strong and it's like marching into your taste buds?
Exactly. I honestly think that's what it is. It's like the Empire and stuff like that, but I'm not sure. Maybe someone in the comments could tell us.
I'm invading your face hole.
Yeah, this is definitely invading my mouth because it's not bad. I don't know about you, but I enjoy it. But almost because of the mystery, it reminds me of that mysterious stranger from the ball that we talked about a few videos back. You know, I've taken it home, I've put it in my mouth, but I'm not really sure who it is.
I think we're really showing our lack of beer knowledge here. Speaking of lack of beer knowledge, how would you rate this beer?
Well, that's a really mean thing to say, but I think that I would rate this beer a 3. It's definitely, in my opinion, better than average. It's a little bit odd in its execution, but I find that interesting, and I could drink some more of it.
I'm Price is Riding You. I'm going to slightly undercut with a 2.75. I reserve 3s and above for pretty fantastic beers, and this is just right below that threshold. I feel like we're going to fight over the beer of the episode again.
I don't know if we are, to be honest, because I feel like all of these beers have let me down a little bit. And so we're not really picking the best beer, we're more like picking the best of the worst beers.
I wouldn't say the worst beers. We've had much worse days than today.
Fair enough. I might be being a little bit harsh, but we're definitely picking from the bottom of the barrel, not the top.
I feel that because of the ability to consume it in copious amounts, that the beer of the day needs to be the Red Racer Copper.
I'm going to agree with you, Ed. While I did enjoy the Sleigh Booster, it wasn't quite as drinkable as the Copper, and as an alcoholic, the most important facet of any beer is going to be its drinkability.
I'm really surprised you're agreeing with me here, but I'm kind of happy. But I'm going to do something unprecedented.
Oh no. My heart.
Yeah. I believe the Sleigh Booster has the label of the series so far.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Are we giving out an award for label of the series? Because get this shit out of here! I absolutely agree. The Sleigh Booster's label is so cool, and it's coming straight out of the North Shore of Vancouver, so who could be surprised?
Yeah.
People over there got the design skills.
You know, yesterday I was on Cloud 9, you were all leveled up, I paid my money to Scientology. Now we're here at the end of episode 10.
Yeah, we're both on Cloud 10, but I don't see the 72 virgins.
They're all just bearded men.
Oh, it's male virgins?
Yeah, they didn't tell you about that part.
Man, I gotta read the fine print one of these days.